interesting ideas about futures, but it's been kind of a community consensus that we do think the Eagles might very well be the first team to three-peat. They break up the Chiefs three-peat, and then they're going to three-peat in Los Angeles. Obviously, they'd repeat this year if they won, and then three-peat in LA next year in Super Bowl 61. Remember, Philadelphia equals 61. They gave Andy Reid his 61st loss last year in the Super Bowl. It'd be a major tribute to Kobe. You just saw the Eagles win on Los Angeles' birthday, getting their 444th win since Kobe's birthday after the 444 stoppage, synced up with Beyonce and Jay-Z, who's got the 444 album. And even though the Chiefs didn't look too good, I would not write off the Chiefs. Again, the AFC Championship is on the 131st day of Mahomes' age. That is a big championship number. It's also a Super Bowl number. So Mahomes at least getting back to the AFC Championship's definitely in the numbers.
Man, I'm really thinking this Packers Chiefs. I think because it was the first Super Bowl ever took place in the year of a horse, and that was Packers over Chiefs. I misspoke last time I said Chiefs over Packers. It was Packers over Chiefs. And isn't that just interesting that the first ever Super Bowl took place in the year of the horse, and they're doing all the horse stuff?
It is, especially how they've given us that clue a few times about just Packers and 27-year-old quarterbacks and getting a defensive player. And again, we know the Chiefs mascot's a white horse. So
yeah, I mean, I'm still on I think it's gonna be Chiefs Packers. I think
rematch at the beginning.
Yeah, Super Bowl one. I think that's what they're paying tribute to here.
Well, I wouldn't say that's a bad idea. There's major clues for the Packers to be there. There's major clues for Mahomes to at least be in the AFC Championship, which puts him right knocking on the door of getting all the way back there. And all he's done with the 49ers and Joe Montana rituals, it would only make sense. So, yeah, I'd say that Super Bowl definitely has legs. Again, on Thursday Night Football, if you guys missed it earlier this year, right before the game, they talked about how every time a Packer quarterback's been 27 and got a key defensive player, went to the Super Bowl, Packers win that night with 27 points. It's like, wow, they are really trying to just...
Yeah, they're on 27 playoff losses right now.
Jalen Hurts had something with his new wife, Bly Burrow, on the 14th of June. They got married on the 112th day of the year, like Super Bowl's 112. It's kind of like how Burrow in Cincinnati, how the Cincinnati Brawl happened on 26/7, like Philly's the 267 area code. If you weren't here before the Bly Burrow marriage to Jalen Hurts and that Cincinnati Brawl, I said back in February, one of my early hunches for a possible Super Bowl was Bengals and Eagles, even before those stories happened, because Bengals equals 60, Super Bowl 60 days after Burrow's birthday. It's a narrative. It's a possibility. We're going to see. It looks like the Bengals could get off to a slow start again, though. So if you hold off on that, you might get better value in case that does end up being the matchup.
Well, I do lean the Chiefs over Packers right now, but I think the Chiefs-Eagles narrative are going, same as last year's. Kind of number 2 right now, but
for people who don't know, the word trilogy equals 106 for the 106th season. There's a number of teams that could meet for the third time. Obviously, one of them is Chiefs and Eagles. Remember, the word trilogy does equal 106, and there's a number of trilogies that could happen in Super Bowl history, meaning a team would meet for the third time. For the 106th season, I think there is a good chance we get a trilogy. And the Chiefs are a team that could be there, especially with pretty much everybody and their mom writing them off. But what the AFC Championship is a championship. Championship equals 131. Super Bowl does equal 131. It's a real narrative to surprise everybody and get back to the Super Bowl. If you guys didn't forget, I wasn't real big on the Chiefs. A lot of you guys were at the start of the season. I said they didn't have a 60 connection.
Hey, Mr. Hubbard, there's nothing wrong with admitting that you're wrong. You were on the Chiefs, and I helped put you on there. It's okay.
Well, but you guys were really selling that Chiefs narrative, but that's not who I was. I was looking for 60 at the start of the year. I told you guys 60.
Hey, he was looking for 60. The Bengals, the Colts.
And it was actually the major clue because, again, that's the original Seahawks franchise. And then he's always doing his false math for how much money you would have lost, which is total BS. Congrats to the winner.